Hey there, hi, it's me, Stacey Lei and Miss Foxy Brown. Welcome to Mixed Format and thank you for joining me. Today I'll be mixing traditional yoga exercises along with 3 types of strength training. We'll be practicing strength training with dumbbells, tubing, and body weight. For today's class, you'll need a mat or a carpet because we'll actually begin our whole sequence on the ground. To help keep you more comfortable on the ground, please have a small hand towel from your kitchen or your bathroom. For your strength training, you'll need 1 dumbbell, and I'd also like you to have tubing with handles in your space. And before using your tubing, please be sure to check your tubing for any rips or tears. We want to make sure that you're safe. Our 3rd type of strength training is body weight. You'll be using your own body weight as resistance to build your muscles and get stronger. If you're ready to get started, we'll begin our sequence on the mat. So split your feet just like this, pivot to one side, and then place your front hand on your front thigh. Lower down to the ground with me. Take your time, there's no rush. Once you do arrive down on the mat safely, please crisscross your legs and sit tall. Bring your palms together at your heart. This is called Namaskar. Lengthen your spine. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead. And exhale. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead and hold. Separate your arms and press your thumbs back. Inhale and exhale. Now roll your shoulders up and back. You'll feel a gentle upper back massage as well as a nice shoulder massage. Hold this one back, please. Point your thumbs back behind you and tilt your chin up. Inhale. And exhale. Reach your arms over your head and bring your hands down to your heart. We'll repeat this little sequence and I'll call it our arm flow. Ready? Inhale, reach up. Exhale, elbows back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, elbows back. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up and hold. Right hand comes down next to you, and now stretch over to the right side of the room. Stretch from your fingertips all the way down to your left hip. Anchor your hip on the ground so it doesn't leave the mat. Now stretch both arms all the way up like you're doing a cartwheel and place your left hand down and stretch to your left side. You'll feel this whole stretch along your side body. Let's do one more set. Cartwheel your arms up, stretch over. Cartwheel your arms up, stretch to the side. Now let's practice our arm flow. Both arms up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, hands to heart. Sit tall and twist your shoulders to the right side of the room. Bring your right hand to your lower back and place your fingers on the floor, your left hand on your thigh, and twist your shoulders towards the right. Inhale, exhale. Soften from this posture before you let go. Return to the center. Let's practice our arm flow. Inhale, exhale, inhale, hands to your heart. Twist your body to the left. So 2 shoulders, turn towards the left side of the room. Your left hand behind you, your right hand on your thigh or your knee. Inhale, exhale, and twist, twist, twist. Soften your spine before you let go. Return back to me and sit tall again. Let's practice our arm flow once again. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, hands to your heart. Now, we'll roll over onto your knees, and I'd like you to pick up your towel and fold it a few times. We'll place your towel underneath your knees to help keep you comfortable. Now, if you don't have a towel, don't worry about it. We'll only be here for a few moments. Tilt your tailbone underneath you, scoop your belly and feel your lower back stretch. And then relax. Do that one more time. Tilt under. And then relax. Now fold your toes. Exhale, engage your abdominals. Hover your knees off the floor and now lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Let your head hang heavy. Try to keep your arms straight. Lower your knees to the floor. Hinge your body up and roll through your wrists. Interlace your fingers and flip your hands. Give yourself a little stretch. Let's do that one more time. Bring your hands down, tabletop, fold your toes, engage your abs, hover your knees. Downward facing dog. Try to make your arms straight and also try to make your legs straight. If you can bring your heels down towards the floor, please do. Bend your knees down to the towel. Hinge your body up and roll through your wrists. Okay, now we're going to lay on our back. So, adjust your body. You can move the towel. Slide down to your side and roll over onto your spine. Reach your fingertips towards your heels. Engage the muscles in your seat and lift your butt up. So now we're making a transition from yoga over to fitness, from flexibility into strength training. So lower your hips just a little bit and then lift them up again. Now you might feel a stretch in the front of your hips, and that's great, but I'd like you to focus on the muscles of your seat right now. Squeeze each time you lift up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last time. Lower your hips down to the ground and bring your hands to the back of your head. Let's practice abdominal crunches. Rest your head into your fingertips and lift your shoulders off the floor. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now, you might have noticed that I'm using very relaxing music today. Even though we're building strength or making our muscles stronger, I'd like you to stay focused on your breath and stay focused on yourself. So, without any distractions, stay committed and focused to breathing, exhaling each time you lift your shoulders. Let's have 3 more. Relax your shoulders down and rock your head from side to side. Now bring your hands behind your head again. Right shoulder to your left knee, left shoulder to your right knee. So we're alternating side to side. Traditionally, this is a version of bicycles for our oblique muscles. If you'd like to challenge yourself a little bit more, you can keep your legs off the ground. Please keep your elbows back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend both knees, feet down. Bring your hands by your side and rock your head side to side. Now roll onto your side and please press your body up. Come into a seated position and bring your tubing underneath your feet. Hold on to the handles and row back, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Now, if this doesn't feel quite strong enough for you, you can crisscross the handles and you'll feel a little bit more of a challenge. So this exercise is targeting the muscles in your upper back and your shoulders. Focus on squeezing your shoulder blades together and sitting very tall. This is such a good exercise to help you with your posture. And we all need to stand a little taller. This is your last one. Okay, you could soften the tubing, remove it from your feet, and now already it's time to stand up. So you can roll onto your side and then roll onto your hands and knees. Step 1 foot forward and place your hand on your thigh. Press your body up. We're bringing our tubing with us, and I'd like you to walk over towards the side of your space. Now unravel your tubing, and as soon as you're ready, you'll step onto the tubing. You can hold your tubing by your sides or bring your hands up to your hips. Step, step, step to the right or to the left, and then step, step, step in the other direction. Now, make a change and squat, squat, and squat, squat, squat and step. Whew. I really feel this exercise in the side of my legs. That's exactly where you should be feeling it too. Each round becomes increasingly more challenging. Now I'm starting to feel this in the sides of my butt, which is where you should be feeling it too. This is a great exercise to help support your hips and your knees. All right, let's say we do one more, okay? Over to the left. And over to the right. Woohoo! Ah, it's a good thing we're gonna do some yoga to stretch us out after this. Step off the tubing. Now, step onto the tubing with just one foot. Step back with your other foot, and then crisscross the handles. Hinge forward, and lift your elbows up towards the ceiling. Big wide arms, and down. Exhale, and down. So, as you lift from your shoulders. The position of your arms shouldn't really move too much. This is another really good exercise to help you stand taller. Training the muscles for our posture is really important because standing taller helps us to ensure that we have better balance and better confidence when we move. Let's have 3 more of these. Exhale. Ooh, it's getting strong. 2. Last one. Lower your handles down. Uncross the handles. Oops. I got myself a little wound up there. Uncross the handles, and now switch your foot, just to give your other leg a break. Step back, and now we've got some bicep curls. So just so that I know you can see my position, I've got one leg back. It's a gentle lunge. So keep your elbows close to your torso, and be sure that you're not gripping the handles too light. I mean too strong. Be sure that you're not gripping too strong. 8, 7, 6, 5, you've got 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Both handles come down. You could step off the tubing and put it off to the side. We're done with the tubing for today. Now I'd like you to pick up your dumbbell, just one of them. Still with me? Turn towards the right side of the room, please. Step back with your left leg. Bring yourself into a lunge position and then hinge forward on your right leg. Begin with a few upright rows, pulling the dumbbell towards your rib cage. Squeeze your shoulder blade together, and guess what? This is another posture and exercise to help with your posture. Let's add on. This is a row. This is a tricep kickback. Tuck and down. Pull, extend, in and down. Pull, extend, in and down. You've got 2 more. Last time. And down. Now turn towards me. We have a little transition here. Pick up your dumbbell and hold it sideways like this. Watch my feet. I'm lifting my heel and pivoting through my foot. And then the other side. Pivot. Pivot and pivot. Lift your elbows up and press your palms into the dumbbell. Press in with a good amount of strength. This will strengthen your arms and the muscles in your chest. Just 3. Now twist to your left and hold. Look, you're in perfect position. You're in a nice lunge. You could bend your back leg, place your hand on your thigh, hinge forward. And now we'll get back to our rows on the other side. Upright row. You're squeezing your shoulder blade together. Two more like this, and then we'll add our tricep extension. Okay, it's time. Here we go. Upright row, tricep extension. Tuck and down. Again, lift, extend, tuck and down. Lift, extend, tuck and down. You have 2 more. Guess what? You have 2 more after this. Otherwise, you'd be all uneven. Last time. Ready? Lift, extend, in, and relax. Now stand up, and we'll repeat that exercise from before. Hold your dumbbell sideways. Press into your dumbbells. Now lift and pivot. Lift and pivot. And now we'll add a little bit more to this. You'll twist your torso. So turn your torso maybe even towards the back of the room. So we're doing a standing abdominal exercise here, but you're really multitasking because you're strengthening your shoulders and your chest and mobilizing through your hips. Good for you. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Return back to me. Inhale, press your dumbbell up overhead. And now take it all the way down. Okay, let's move on to some yoga. I'd like you to place your dumbbell off to the side. And then come over to your mat. Bring your feet together. And bring your hands into your heart. This is Namaskar. Inhale, reach up to mountain pose. And now bring your hands together. Interlace your fingers and point your middle finger up. Lean to the right and lean to the left. This is called the palm tree. You can envision a palm tree swaying in the breeze. You'll bend, but you won't break. Last time. Return to the center and separate your hands. Just like before, open your elbows up. Inhale, reach up high, mountain pose. Now sweep your arms forward, bend your knees, and place your hands on your thighs. Come down into a low squat, or in yoga, it's called chair pose. Now straighten your legs and lengthen your spine. Bend your knees and stand tall. Let's do that again. Inhale, mountain pose. Interlace your fingers. Palm tree. Right and left. Right and left. Mountain pose. Open your elbows. Lift your chest. Inhale, reach up high, mountain pose. Exhale, sweep your hands down to your thighs. Straighten your legs. Bend your legs. Stand tall. Let's do that series one more time and we'll add on. Mountain pose. Palm tree, right and left. Come to center, mountain pose. Elbows wide, open up. Mountain pose. Sweep your arms down, chair pose. Straighten your legs. Bend your legs. Stand tall. Excellent. Now, if you haven't done so already, please turn towards the right side of the room. We'll repeat that series and then we'll add on to it. But now you'll be facing the right side of the room. And so you'll be looking at me from the side. This will give you a nice little neck stretch. If it doesn't feel comfortable for you, you can continue to face forward, okay? Whatever's best for you. All right. If you're coming to the right side of the room, please come to the front of your mat. Inhale, reach up the mountain pose. Bring your hands together, palm tree, right and left. Mountain pose. Open up your elbows. Lift your chest. Mountain pose. Sweep your hands to your thighs, chair pose. Straighten, bend, and hold. Now step back with your left leg. A nice wide lunge. Pivot your back foot so that one foot is pointed front and one foot is pointed side. Bring your hands to your heart to Namaskar and lift your elbows high. Now twist towards the front and then towards me. Towards your front knee and then to the side. 2 more times. A little bit of twisting. And then return into the side and open your arms wide. This is the warrior 2. Press the walls away energetically. You really want to stretch through your fingers and your wrists and your elbows. Now place your back hand on your back thigh and reach your front arm up, pointing your thumb over your head. Inhale deeply and exhale. If you'd like to, you can look up beyond your fingertips. Return to the warrior 2. Now fold your right arm or your front arm, place your hand on your thigh, and sweep your left arm up and over your body. Stretch from your fingertip all the way down to your foot. Reach and stretch your body. You deserve it after all of that strength training. Now open back up again to the warrior two. And bring your hands back to your heart. Elbows up, namaskar. Twist towards your front leg again, a few times. This is just preparation for what's happening next. You're preparing your torso for this next big exercise. Hold your hands pointed towards your front leg. Now you're welcome to stay here. The challenge will be to reach your arms over your head. This is called the warrior one. You might feel a tremendous twist through your torso. If it feels too much for you, feel free to keep your hands right at your heart. Now lift your back heel and pivot your back foot. You know how to pivot because we practiced those before. Take a big step forward towards the front of your mat. And then sit down into chair pose once again. Squeeze your knees together, please. Elbows up, namaskar hands, twist towards me. This is called the twisted chair. Inhale, exhale. Return back to center. Reach up the mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart. Now step your feet apart wide. Bring your palms down by your sides and just take a few breaths. Inhale. A long audible exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. We're getting a lot accomplished today, aren't we? Let's come on over to the left side of our mat, or if you're facing me, you could stay right where you are. Okay, if you're choosing to walk over to the other side, come right towards the front of your mat because we'll repeat that whole series on this side. Are you ready? Hands to your heart, namaskar. Inhale, reach up the mountain pose. Bring your hands together and bend right and left. Palm tree. Back to center, mountain pose. Exhale, draw your elbows back, lift your chest. Lifted back bend. Inhale, reach up, mountain pose. Exhale, sweep your hands down to your thighs, chair pose, hold. Now step your right leg back behind you, big lunge. Give yourself a moment to get settled and stable. Bring your hands to your heart, elbows up, namaskar. Pivot your back foot towards me. So one foot forward, one foot sideways. And you might feel this big opening in your hip. That's exactly what you should feel. With your elbows up, let's twist a few times and help you work into that big hip opening. All right, face me, open up the warrior two. Back hand, back thigh. Reach up. This is called the peaceful warrior. And if you'd like to, you can gaze up beyond your fingertips, just as long as you've got a little sparkle behind your eyes. Return to the warrior two. Now, bend your left arm, place your hand on your thigh, and stretch, 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 and reach from your fingertip all the way down to your back toes. You can press the pinky edge of your foot into the mat to help keep you stable. Open up to the warrior two. Bring your hands to namaskar once again, elbows up. And let's twist, twist, twist again. And then draw your shoulders into the same direction as your front leg, and you can stay here or reach your arms up overhead. Now the challenge will be keeping your shoulders in the same direction as your front knee. If you feel that you're tilted a little bit, then just keep your hands at your heart, okay? Wherever you are now, bring your hands to your heart again. Lift your back heel and pivot your back foot. We'll take a big step forward. Ready? Go. And now sit down chair pose. Elbows up. Twist to your right. Twisted chair. Return back to center. Inhale, reach up high, the mountain pose. Exhale, float your hands all the way down by your sides. Step your feet wide. Inhale. Exhale. Now, if you've turned towards the side, please return to the center of your space and return back to me. I'd like you to step your feet apart wide and place your left hand on your heart and your right hand on top of that. Inhale deeply. A long, audible exhale. Say to yourself, self, congratulations. I'm so proud of you for showing up today. You sculpted lots of muscles. You made yourself stronger, and then you practiced yoga to calm your body, calm your mind, and deepen your breath. Say, self, I'm so proud of you for showing up. You're a slightly different person than you were just 30 minutes ago, and you are moving in the right direction. I hope you had a positive experience with me today. Please join me again next time.